I'm mad that y'all can do it and I can't. All right.
Oh, the do it live. I think it's because
I don't know why you didn't get the invite.
I think what they did is I think they rolled it out to those that go live the most. Because a lot of people, unbeknownst to many, a lot of people don't go live. Like legit, they don't go live that often. Like real shit.
I used to go live, but
that for the dog?
No.
What that for?
You guys.
Yeah, say your snack.
Yeah.
Oh, to put our snack table. Bro, you are by far one of the best hosts I've ever seen in my life. Lord have all the mercy.
Is that good?
I'm definitely thanking you. Want a bowl too, George?
Yeah, give me a bowl, man.
Sorry, I totally missed that.
No, it's all good. I appreciate
it.
it.
Bowl. Oh.
Because the live you didn't know you needed.
The live you didn't know you needed? I put Three Kings meet up.
The dog is sniffing the like, ooh, this is bright.
I just take this.
I think there's enough light.
Cover those too.
Are these too bright behind you? Too? Tell me because I gotta adjust them.
Oh, the lights?
Yeah, like I can go up with it to the ceiling.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
My God, you got a whole studio in this mode.
This is our
Studio, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Slash.
Well, we in 8K right now, boy. Oh, hold on. Did you hit me on the door? Oh, you ain't go live yet?
Yeah, I haven't gone live. Have you gone live?
Yeah, I'm live. I got what?
Okay.
83 people in here.
Okay.
They was waiting for this. I've been waiting for this one.
I've been waiting for this.
Do you need another cup, T. Nathan?
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm gonna drink. I'll just, yo, what's up? Okay, let me go find Anthony.
All right, hold on.
Your Crunch and Munch, Nathan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn. Crunch and the munch.
Hell yeah. All right, so let me go ahead.
Hey, what's up? What's up? Hold on. I'm looking for Anthony.
I'm about to die over this mug.
Live.
Let me get a chip. What's good? Much love. Oh, 127.
All right, you ready? You get it, Anthony?
Anthony's my favorite. What up, Sat?
What's up? What's up? What up?
Got the Crunch and Munch. What's good? T. Nathan, I ain't get it yet. I'm gonna invite you. Never mind.
Yeah. All right.
Did you get it?
Not yet. Waiting on it.
Corvette.
I gotta get some names down for them to know.
Hey y'all, what's
so you
up?
gonna invite me if you wanted to, huh?
You want a paper?
Can you invite anybody?
No, you either gotta be live or it's like under the suggested host. But you gotta have the feature though.
Wait a minute, we gotta get a book promotion going.
So
here.
Oh, there we go.
There
Nope.
you go. You got us now.
If you had it, yeah. But it wouldn't matter the distance. It's just you had it.
Oh, man. Hold on. Hold on.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
All right.
All right. What give me my Crunch and Munch.
Yeah.
Live now.
Oh,
Yeah.
live now.
Yeah.
While you set that up.
So this is the book you guys have to promote.
White for
Really? That's what I'm talking about. This is it. This is it. This is it. Oh yeah, Robin Good. White Fragility.
And don't got Bella. Y'all got Bella.
Oh yeah. Bella is in here.
Like.
All right, let me get a Heineken. That's true. See, I'm talking about this one, doctor. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Straight up. What an amazing group.
Thank you all. It is sleeping in the top. And y'all know.
Yeah, that's feedback.
Put the mic on mute on that.
All right.
You cutting the value, man.
There we go.
You want to come?
I turned it all the way down. Probably because we dual.
What's about?
Other side. Nah, I think it's because we were in close proximity.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just read the comments.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so y'all can just read the comments on y'all's.
Want me to turn one like a little bit further down and then?
No. Just turn that one all the way back up, and we're gonna take the live off here.
Go over to Anthony.
Oh yeah. Leave this live and go over to my live because the feedback is really tripping.
Man.
My God.
Woo, sheesh. That was that. Yeah. You don't know what you're doing. Lord. Whew. You're not clear yet. I can still see you, Anthony.
I know. I just popped off a TikTok.
Yeah.
Stop. No hosting has ended. There we go.
Yes,
So out of curiosity, though.
So we just discovered that we can't go live
In the same place. Goodness gracious. That was terrible, bro.
We can't go live.
There we go. So then we can turn the volume down on both y'all phones.
Right.
And then
we comment.
How would I get stuck with both phones reading comments? Y'all see, I gotta eat quantum much.
Yeah.
But out of curiosity, what's the thing y'all like about TikTok the most?
Fast communications.
I'll let you Nathan go first.
Why I gotta go first? I got my full of quantum much.
You know what? I was saying the accessibility of a worldwide audience. The average person can literally go from literally no platform to having a massive platform. And we see it with people like Bella Porsche. You know what I mean? Regardless of how people feel about her, you know what I mean? She blew up and she, 8-some million, close to 10 mil?
Right.
You know what I mean? You got a whole platform now. You got brand deals, you got partnerships, you got sponsorships. And it's like, I seen one video she did. I don't know if many people saw this. She bought her mama a house. You know what I mean? Like, she making money like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she said, thank you, TikTok. You buy houses with TikTok money?
Right.
That, to me, it allows you the availability and the accessibility to be able to build a sustainable platform, regardless of what people may feel about it. Now, how you build that is completely up to you. And you got to live with that. You dig what I'm saying? Because you got some folk, they got platforms, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, what are you doing with it? You dig me?
Right.
So yeah, I like it. The worldwide audience, that's my answer.
My answer is going to be the influence that you have by having such a large audience, especially for social justice. And that's why you see I talk so much about how do we use our interconnectivity to push social justice agendas. And I think that's what it's for me. It's like how we can come into a space and people will look for you. Even when we talk about suppression and we talk about what TikTok does, those of you all who truly follow us, to come check in. And that gives, we can reach out. It's like the creation of the fold, a digital nation without any boundaries. TikTok allows us to be connected by ideas without borders and boundaries. That's what I love about it.
And I say that I feel like just to add to what both of y'all have said. To me, it seems like it's the community part that we're able to build in TikTok, and just seeing that us three together right now, we literally met through TikTok. Yeah. And now we together here in real life, meeting together, and just seeing how so many people that we know now, just from their usernames, they come tap in all the time. Yeah. Pretty much like literally able to build a virtual community and make it where we can all together kind of get through different current events, as well as kind of laugh at or get on ass on, you know what I'm saying?
Actually, you know what? I want you to elaborate a little bit on that, because we talk a lot about building a following versus building a community. What's the difference between the two?
To me, I think that building a community is more when you try to actually do more engagement with the people that you're following and actually build more relationship with the people that you follow. And there's like a shared vulnerability between the people that you follow and the person that's creating the content. When I say share vulnerability, I really mean that word vulnerability. And to me, I feel like a following just means that it's a people that really, they're fans of you, they follow you. And that is the boundary of the relationship in terms of the content creator and the people that's consuming the content.
That's lit.
Yeah, I agree. I think that we build community.
Facts.
But we have some people that follow us, but most of the people that interact with us are concerned about me going John Wick on him if he hit my dog with his shoe again. I love him like a brother. But Bella takes the cake, all right? Y'all know that.
That's Teenage Wick, man.
Yeah. He's like, you'll see us earlier. But anyway, and that's what it is. Building the community, because, the things I'm passionate about, like helping those who happen to be homeless, or reaching out to, those who need to be instructed, but are already in the fight. Like I was talking about the video I made, and I was talking about how this is 2021.
Yeah.
I'm not here to convince you that racism is bad, that oppression is bad. You don't already know.
You lost in the South.
You are part of the problem.
Of your ignorance.
But I am here to help those who know it figure out how to fight it effectively. And what we can do collectively as a community to get to the goal that we have outlined for ourselves.
So just to kind of like go a little bit deeper into that point, right? I feel like there's like, when it comes to like the social media activism side of things, right? Because you got activism outside, and I was about to say yours. Constance, we talked about this yesterday, how you got educators, then you got activists, you know what I'm saying? And then you got edutainers. And I think putting that together is such a masterful way of like describing what it is that you do, because it opens people's minds to a different level of understanding. So when it comes to social media activism, you got, from my experience, and y'all can tell me if y'all had a different experience, right? 3 different types of people when it comes to social media activism. Number 1, you got the clout chasers. You're gonna have the clout chasers.
Right.
Those are the ones, Addison Ray, that go to, protests with fake signs and marches just to say that they was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you got those in the middle. Those that they want to get involved in the fight, but they not really sure how to get involved. So they may dibble and dabble a little bit, but they looking for that direction. They looking for that person to be like, yeah, I like what he doing. Let me see if I can mimic what he doing or what she doing or what they doing. And then you got the actual activists, the ones that got their boots on the ground, the educators, the one that's actually out there doing the work, you know what I'm saying, consistently.
Right.
And what I've come to find is that those that happen to be on the fence oftentimes, they're so easily swayed by the clout chasers, man.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I mean, and you know what? My philosophy is I don't chase clout. Clout chases me. We had clout before we came onto TikTok.
And people don't realize that. That's conscious. I want you to talk to that.
Yeah, I want you to publish your book already before you came on TikTok. We're teaching university level before we came on TikTok. And then that's what I try to tell people, and Conscious, especially because Conscious, these are the 2 that I first met when I got on TikTok. Yeah. It's like I duetted your poem about the sun.
I think that's what got me too.
Yeah, and then Conscious and I were talking even
when I
longer
first got on the app. When I first got onto the app, but I ain't had no followers.
Yeah. We were reaching out.
I think you at 250. I caught you at 250. I think I caught you at
7.
Yeah.
I think early. T Nathan, I think T Nathan, me and T Nathan started engaging each other. But I already heard like I might have only had 10K maybe.
Yeah,
I think we
did. Because it was what 19 in the 19.
Yeah, both I just got on. I just got on before me. Yep.
And I had just started to realize
10,000 followers.
Yeah, and I had just started to realize I got on to stalk my daughter. I mean, to be honest, I got on to stalk my daughter, and we get to the reality of it is that we realized we could use this app in a way to promote social justice.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to the metal.
That's my man, Metal Melton. Hold on. You gotta go in front of the can, man. Hey, listen, my man, Metal Melton.
Metal Melton out to the white man. Hey, let me tell y'all something. This is how you know you made it right here. As a black man in America, when you can go to a white man's house and he pull out the hospitality for you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know my ancestors right now, like, goddamn it, this will be, you feel me? Hey, people, this is the part I was screen score right here.
Yeah.
So you old blue licking ass conservative contradicting politics. Y'all say y'all blame white people for this. Hey, we got a white man serving us now. What you gonna say now?
Listen, he's a great host, y'all.
Hey, the best I've ever been.
Still let me get shot though.
Even though I'm a country boy that grew up in the country in the hood, because of how my old man was, he literally kept me so far away from firearms that this day, today is the first time I ever was able to find me a real gun. Like, not a pellet gun, not a paintball gun, not a BB gun. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And shit, let me tell you something. That motherfucker has some. I was like, this is a dangerous weapon right here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, these three right here, they well equipped with them. I was like, man,
Listen, Bella looking for who she got to attack.
Yeah, Bella looking
It's
like
cool, Bella. I know you
Bella,
will go.
we good, man.
We good, Bella.
You know what I'm saying?
But
I
yeah,
just,
man.
I just know though. Sometimes it really blows my mind the way that people are able to come to these hasty conclusions. That's what I'm gonna call them.
Yeah.
Hasty conclusions
Facts.
about who we are, what we do, and how we do it.
Exactly. And really and truly, and we talk a lot about, somebody asked me yesterday, and this is why we got to give a shout out to Metal Melton, man, because he's not an ally, he's an accomplice. You know what I'm saying? He's actively working to fight.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Big difference. And me personally, and I'm pretty sure y'all can both agree, I'm tired of these performative ass allies. I'm tired of it. When I heard of ally fatigue,
yeah.
Fatigue.
You an ally.
I wake up black every day.
You fatigued and you just incidental to the struggle.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm tired of this happening to you all. Well, what in the hell you think we are?
Right.
Yeah, I'm tired of it happening. Yeah.
This is that's good. It's bogus.
The stickers. And then that's her.
I'm bogus.
Yeah, but yeah,
I'm tired of supporting you.
I'm tired of people. I'm tired of watching people shoot guns all over the place. I'm tired of watching you get killed. Yeah, I'm tired of watching you get killed. Exactly. I'm tired.
Hey, hold on, we got to pause to shout out some sponsors real quick. You know what I'm saying? If you go look at my third most recent post, you'll see the sculpture that Metal Melton did for me. Conscious, he gonna debut his. But shout out to Adrian Peters and Proud Popster 2. You know what I'm saying? They did the stickers on my sculpture. You know, they real like low-key content creators. Chef Coy.
Chef Vaughn, I think. Chef Siobhan.
Chef Siobhan. There we go. She do like teas and other type stuff, you know what I mean? And then shout out to Loving Me For Once with this beautiful piece right here. You know what I mean? Shout out to the art. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the art, man. This is beautiful, man. And see, that's why, you know.
Hey, and we the people, too. We gonna do it.
Facts,
got some content coming in this.
Shout out to the people.
I'll make sure about this tonight.
Yeah, Elijah. Shout out to Elijah.
Yeah, shout out to Elijah, man. You definitely doing your thing. You definitely got a lot of skin in the game, putting a lot of emotional labor, intellectual labor, manual labor. And what you're doing, definitely shout out to you. Appreciate you.
And for those of you supporting Elijah and her nonprofit and her program, We the People, all three of us are educators in her program.
Definitely.
So when they say that we're not educating the youth, you know what I mean, of tomorrow, or we teaching them to be victims and to not see past slavery, you know what I mean? That's why it's so easy to light these goofies up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they really lost in the sauce of their own mental, you know what I'm saying, misconceptions of who they think we are. You know what I mean? That was just like T. Nathan said, listen, I don't need social media clout. I got life clout.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if we lose our platforms today or tomorrow, we still gonna have impact. Can you say the same thing?
I'm still going to be feeding those who happen to be homeless. We're still going to be educating in our communities. We're still going to be at protests.
Facts.
You know, I mean, we have to realize that this is bigger than TikTok. And I want to segue into something for a minute.
Okay.
Because, you know, there's a lot of drama going on between certain creators that are of the left-leaning, liberal-leaning, whatever they want to call it, because we're all independents, the three of us.
Right.
But, you know, you all have to realize a lot of the things you all are fighting over on TikTok are not about the struggle. Understand that. If you're not a white supremacist, or racist, or rocket raccoon, or bigot, someone that embodies anti-LGBTQ behavior, then I go after those people. Now, you just having a disagreement with another content creator that's on the side. You all on the same side. Yeah, there are going to be people who don't like each other that are on your side. But do not let that allow you to turn away from fighting in the struggle. You know, there are people I don't like. But that doesn't mean I don't work with them when we're trying to accomplish the goal of ending racism, ending bigotry, ending oppression, and fighting for LGBTQ rights. So, and I'm going to tell you this. Be leery of anybody who tells you to pick sides on your side.
Facts.
And if that's the case, then they're not on your side. Because even under some, drama, and even under some of the drama that I find myself pulled into, I have never at any time told anybody to pick a side in the struggle.
That's high school shit.
Yeah. Whatever I've been talking about for so long.
I can go deeper and say that's like to me, I think you taking the hubris of white supremacy and you just copying and pasting it. I'm coming from a philosophy standpoint. It's like a difference between having a conflict and a difference between having an antagonism. A conflict means we can come to a compromise, and it's always anything conflictual can always be resolved with a compromise. Right. Anything that has an antagonism is literally you, me, or you. This or that. You feel me? It's literally the what you call them? You can get a ultimatum. It's usually antagonism. It's usually like either I can exist or you can exist. There cannot be a coexistence. And I think that social media make it real easy to make things antagonistic. That's not necessarily antagonistic.
Yeah,
it doesn't need to be antagonistic. You know what I'm saying?
And by the way, why y'all got all three of us here? Stop calling us out for debate for clout, goofies.
Yeah, man.
Stop doing that shit. You look stupid.
Go read a book, guys.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to stop responding to you goofies. Straight up. Because y'all puff y'all chest out. Yeah, I'm on y'all ass. You puff your chest out, challenging us to these debates. Then you realize you don't really want to smoke with us for real. And then you back out, making yourself look goofy as hell. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Because you only make yourself look stupid. And then you run back to your old little friends saying, I speak our conscience or teenagers and they're scared of me. But yet we told you to pull up multiple times. We tell y'all constantly, hit us up on Instagram so we can set it up and you can get your ass whooped. And all of a sudden, crickets. All of a sudden,
I'm walking into the debate calling you Rocket Raccoons, racists, and bigots. Right? Understand.
Straight up.
I'm walking into the debate.
Come on, man.
See, my two younger brothers, they would entertain you, right?
I'm definitely going to entertain you.
They would entertain you.
Listen, I'm with all the smoke, baby. All the smoke.
I'm
going to pick at it. I'm going to be like,
I'm bringing a scalpel.
And be prepared. Be prepared. Stop puffing your chest up. And then not even know what the hell a structured debate is.
That's right. That's why I don't go.
And again, I'm hopping on my soapbox.
Yeah.
You goofies want to have these conversations. You know what I'm saying?
You scared Bella again with that soapbox.
Yeah, I'm going to watch your mouth out. Y'all want to have these conversations because you ain't got to bring facts to a conversation.
Right.
But when you talk about debate, you got to come with some facts, man.
Yeah, you got to
come with some facts.
It's not like we ain't playing no games.
Come on.
Really,
I get paid to debate.
Into something very specific.
I
don't think it's very smart for you to already go in with bad faith and try to say you want to have a conversation when you already set up a very adversarial type of, you know what I'm saying, or situation.
Come on.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't think there's a way we can have a civil conversation once you done made your bullshit ass character insults, character indicts, once you already, you know what I'm saying, drop low and through your shade. It's like now at this point, there's no way for us to have a conversation. And you keep it up. How I'm raised and where I'm from, really, well, all three of us from one way or another. It's like, hey, it's such thing as fighting rhetoric. You feel me? It's like, don't get us wrong. We all professionals. We black men that's always trying to progress and move forward.
Right.
But we still remember where we came from. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's really a lot of y'all be bullshitting, not recognizing that I can tell you ain't never been hit in the mouth. I can tell you ain't never been held accountable for nothing you done said. I can tell that you ain't never really been there like that. You've been raised on the internet and you believe everything you can say can be sensationalized for views and comments and likes. And it's like, hey, how we raised is like, hey, people gonna really want to take up to you when you say some crazy shit. You feel me? So when you start doing certain things, it's like, you know what? I know you want me to respond and you want my attention, so I can at you. And then when I at you, my followers go to your page and see the views. Like we're not stupid. None of us stupid.
And then, hold on, let me pause
but
right there.
Don't get it twisted though. Once you have crossed the line, in the words of Cardi B, if it's up, then it's stuck. And once we say it's stuck, it's stuck. That's it.
That's it. Yeah. And stop atting us in your videos, knowing how big our platforms are. We respond, giving you the attention you so eloquently looking for,
And then say bullying.
and then you say we bullying and harassing you, or that our followers are sending you hate.
Like, what?
Come on, big dog. You knew you had 20,000 followers when you at me in your bullshit ass video.
You knew that.
You knew that. Come on, big dog. And your followers are in my comment section agreeing with me.
And you get mad.
Yeah.
Like,
Come on,
I
man.
told you.
Well, I didn't think about it that way.
These two brothers, my two little brothers,
Like,
they're
man.
nice. See,
He not lying too. He'll come in being like, Ratchet Raccoon, you racist mother. You know,
Hey, let's get it.
I'm gonna smile and laugh at you and be
Yeah.
like, well,
yeah, I'm talking about your mama, your daddy, your inbred nieces.
I feel like once we go debate mode, I feel like I got tunnel vision. I got the third eye. That's it.
I've never seen these two debate anybody on this app or off this app. They called them out on this app that was ready for a debate. I haven't seen
And
it.
that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb Whose Fleece Was White as Snow.
And the It's a Bitch Spider too.
Hey, you know what?
That
Keep it so clear. Keep it so clear that we ain't even gonna drop no names to no suckers because we gonna say sucker free to land lollipops.
There we go.
And we know that y'all really engaged because your content so goddamn dry. You try to come over here for the lotion. Nah, stay ashy over there. We good. We good. You know what I'm saying?
sir.
Nah, you know.
Yes, sir.
You gonna put that shit to rest too, you know?
And that's it.
It is right here.
Yeah.
Oh, no, them gifts. Hey, shout out to my gifters, yo.
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
and also, too, shout out to my moderators, yo. My moderators be putting in work. How many people? Damn, we got 419 people on here.
Yeah, and most of my moderators are his moderators. So
Yeah,
shout out
facts.
to y'all.
Shout out to my moderators who be putting in overtime on the live. You know what I mean?
I got one guy.
You got one? That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, shout out to the guy over there too.
Somebody said, cash out these guys. Hey, cash out Buckle Up 1906. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta go to my page. I don't even remember my
Cash up the conscious lead.
Yeah, you gotta go to my page.
There we go.
All my cash app goes to those who feeding those who happen to be homeless. So
There we go.
all gifts on my page go to that, and I appreciate you all because a lot of you all in here have helped me help those who are struggling to help themselves, and that's what we got to keep focused on.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this distraction we allowing to separate us. If we're in the struggle together fighting, we have to put aside our petty differences and get to the business of fighting. But that doesn't mean now you're gonna let somebody lie on you. I'm gonna tell you.
Hold on.
What's
To the
up?
person that's in my comments, you know what I'm saying, talking about the 1906 in my name, that ain't no goddamn area code. I am from Philly, North Philly, 29th and Lehigh. Goofy. 1906 is indicative of the professional black fraternity that I'm a member of, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Watch your fucking mouth.
Watch your mouth.
And what we call that is cultural competency.
They talking about
Drop that
1906
What do
one.
we call that?
Whoever dropped that comment, you're lacking cultural competency.
Right.
You're just ignorant.
If you go down to GeorgeLeeSpeaks.com and you got some coins, you know what I'm saying? I can help you out with about an hour, you feel me? I can point you to the right spaces and places you need to go to be able to build your
31st and Lehigh. Shout out to 31st and Lehigh.
Shout out to Philly. Hey, speaking of that, being from Texas, bro, growing up, it was this Reed Dollars freestyle. I used to have my nigga, we used to get dumb.
Yeah.
Talking about it, Reed. I'm talking about it was like, what? Like, Young Reed, y'all said representing Philly, I'm stepping to the center with that all like a rudder, bro. Let me put some letters in. And I got them ladies too, that one that was on Predator. I mean, whatever, bro. Ride the next set of rug, niggas getting robbed too. I got to get my cheddar up. Years we done been in the game and I'm about to fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. Wait, let me switch it up. I'm about to rip it up. Yeah, she look like cash. I'm about to switch it up. 4 pounds, sit them down, AR, lift him up. Get it up, she get it up. Hey, we get it up. Let him out, big him up, top down. Get it up, top down. We get us. Y'all can't never get with us. He the general. Hey, he the captain with inmates. Hey, kaboom. You're the captain. Hey, he the MI. Y'all don't hear it. Got the MI got the semi, all you been by. Oh, that shit should be, we used to get it.
Yes, sir. You know, Reed still battle rapping.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, Reed still battle rapping, man. Cash still battle rapping too.
Man, Philly,
Yeah, yes,
Philly.
sir.
I ain't never been to Philly in my life. But listen,
Yes, sir.
I feel like I've been there.
Okay, hold up.
Wait,
What you say? Why is racism so bad? All races are racist, so racism should just be made a joke. I want you to go back to your C-Spot Run educational system and pick up that pop-up book and then burn it because it has done you a disjustice. Racism is based on race. I'm not going through this again.
Listen,
but
it's
I'm
not a
gonna
joke,
say
but like
right?
this. It must be a good. You must be living great to be. It's a joke, guys. If you can't see this as a joke, then you guys, joke's on you guys.
Yeah. my jokes come with left and right.
And uppercut.
Yeah, that's how I got it.
And I'm so sick and tired of the perpetuators of racism seeking to be the recipients. Like it's some kind of trend. Like, hey, I'm not oppressed, but I would love some oppression. Come on. I need a quarter pound, half a pound, whole brick. Hey.
And you know what's getting me? I'm saying that these bigots, these white bigots, are talking about how they're oppressed, and then you got black conservatives talking about how nobody's oppressed. And I'm like, I wish y'all would pick a struggle. White bigots want to be oppressed, and black conservatives are saying everybody but white people are oppressed. I want y'all to stop. I just want y'all need to pick a struggle.
Hey, but don't identify them by their skin color, though. But they're black conservatives.
I'm about to say,
I've never heard a black conservative just come up to me and say, I'm a conservative. They always say I'm a black conservative.
I've never heard a black liberal say they're a black liberal.
Just never heard.
hey, everything shouldn't be about race, guys.
Why'd you have to bring race? You're being a race baiter right now.
You're being a race baiter.
Why did you be so I'm a black Republican? Because I'm not like you guys.
Everything is about race, but you go around calling yourself a black Republican or a black conservative.
Not only that.
Sit down.
Not only that. You guys always want to be the victim, don't you? You guys always want the handout.
Yeah.
But you know what?
If I didn't know any better,
As a black
I'd say you
conservative,
guys are stuck in the past.
No. As a black conservative, I'm discriminated against for my political views. But I'm not a victim, though.
I'm not a victim, but you know who tries to victimize me?
Who?
The black community.
The black community. Y'all know who y'all are because I'm a black conservative. I'm not part of your community. Your community has too many issues. And I'll be like, do you listen to yourself?
And that's on Jonathan Price thinking that he could walk up to a police officer, God rest his soul, that he had to learn the hard way.
And we still protest for him.
Still protest. And that's what these goofies don't understand. You sell your soul and your life for the validation of a community that don't give a damn about you. That the minute you unjustly lose your life, you think we ain't finna go to bat for you, and we still do.
We still go to bat for your goofy ass.
Still do.
May your goofy ass rest in peace.
Oh yeah. And y'all wanted to hear it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Goofy.
Oh.
I'm about to say Raptor Raccoon.
Oh, you want to get a goofy on 3? All right. 1, 2, 3. Goofy!
With the goofy ass.
With the goof ass.
Hey, I feel like
Hey, your pop-up book education.
Give me a goofy freestyle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all want to have a whole conversation with people with doctorate degrees and you haven't even graduated from C-Spot Run.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude said in the comment section, well, I Speak wants to debate. Well, what has I Speak done?
Huh?
I said, with all due respect, Google me.
and don't stop at the first Google search. Don't stop. Keep going.
Go to the second page and the third page. And the thing about it is, and this is what I've come to find. All jokes aside, I mean, well, really half of that was jokes. Most of it was true. Joke. Just tell the truth.
Yeah.
What I've come to find, especially with those that allow themselves to be tone policed, that won't even raise their voice in their videos and will catch themselves because they don't want to be seen as the angry black guy. We are so unapologetic in our blackness.
Sometimes I'm angry. Yeah. Sometimes
how can you not be angry?
Listen, from all that we've been through, how could we not be angry? And our anger is justified. However, comma, because everything that comes out the butt is some bullshit.
Yeah.
However, comma, we've gone through enough to know what the issues are and how we can start working to fix it. And we're actively working to not only fix it in our own life, but in the lives of others.
Right.
So when you're unapologetic in doing so, and you don't allow anyone to control your message, to tone police you, ask me, why you yell? Because I can.
Because I can.
Why your voice changed? Because I just woke up.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that anytime that people start talking about our feelings and our emotions and how we display them, I always think about the Malcolm X debate that he had when he went to Wichita, when it was like, so you expect for me to always already be a passive, docile being that is never going to be able to take pain or always supposed to take it and never react to it. And I think of like, man, you'll be outraged for the smallest thing in principle.
Yeah.
You can slap the shit out of me and expect me to be like, yes, sir, man.
That's the other cheese. Yeah.
I think that sometimes there be a lot of irrational expectations for people that are oppressed to respond to the oppression. Or I think it'll be a lot of inconsistencies for people to be like, hey, I don't like the way that you respond to racism, but you don't have any of that energy or whatever to the actual racism. It's like, hey, I'm gonna focus more on how you respond to racism. I'm gonna ignore the actual racism.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ignore the actual racism. Yeah. I'm gonna focus on how you control and think about heteronormativity, and I don't give a fuck about the person that's being heteronormative. You see me? I'm focused on how you talking about oppression and fuck the person that's being oppressive. And I think that that's a lot of the ways that I feel like problem solution orientation has been conditioned in our country to make it where you're gonna always focus on the person and the tone in which they're trying to address the problem instead of the person that's actually doing the problem. It's almost like, yeah, but you expect them to do the problem, right? But I expect more from you than this. You're acting like them. It's like, oh, hell no. And that's the reason why, for me personally, I don't speak for them. I mean, they feel the same way. I speak for me personally. Consciously is not Michelle Obama. Feel me? Respect to Michelle Obama. Most definitely. No disrespect to her at all. But if your ass hit you go low, we hitting the flow and made the best person win.
Yeah. If you go low, I'm sliding on the pole of the hill like Lil Nas.
What? Like Lil Nas X.
I told him, when you go low, I'm a motherfucking limbo. Not only am I going to go low, but I'm going to make it look good.
It look good going low. There we go. And then I want to, I just that part where you say we come across as angry. If you're not angry that a 20-year-old is being shot dead by a police officer that says they mistakenly grabbed their taser, and they shot him.
But he should. Hey, but I'm looking at the dog, though, poor Bella.
Yeah, poor Bella. Yeah.
It's the dog. So poor Bella. Look at the doggy, though.
Hey, but he was resisting arrest, though.
Yeah, he was resisting arrest. And then we had this whole goofy talking about the fact, well, he had a warrant for armed robbery. He wasn't robbing nobody at that time. And plus, he never got that warrant. Yeah, the mail, he never got that warrant.
Never got that warrant.
He did not know that warrant existed. But the point of the matter is, my emotions are mine. I use them for passion myself. But when you say, oh, you're just an angry black male, you're still not addressing the problem of why I'm angry.
Facts.
You're not addressing that. You want to talk about my anger, but you don't want to address why I'm angry.
Facts.
You want to I'm going to tell you, you all have better be lucky that our ancestors only charged us with fighting for our liberation. Because sometimes the least of your worries will be a burnt down city. You better start realizing that if we don't come together and start discussing,
we on this live together.
See, that's what I mean. We can't have a discussion without somebody calling him live. Yeah, he got hey. Hey, what's good? Yeah, that's good.
We got a couple. We got like
hey, and shout out to the wife for hitting me on the Apple Watch. Shout out to my wife for introducing me to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? If I don't say that, I got to deal with her and not y'all.
Yeah.
And I y'all can do y'all thing, but I'm respectfully. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. All right, Mike. We'll get to it. Yeah. Send me a friend request, Mike.
Shout out to you, Mike.
But Mike, if we don't start
right,
live the glass of Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I drunk mine already. If we don't start addressing the issues that are making us, or not making, but allowing these emotions to be expressed, it's like Conscious was just saying. It's like you all get more upset about our reactions to racism than you actually get about racism. And if you tell me,
smoke and don't do shit about the fire.
Right. If you tell me,
or the fire starter.
Oh, I didn't tell you something like, I was going to fight the fight, but you responded in a way that I think I'm just going to just be what? A racist? If you don't like the way I present the case, and you know racism is wrong, it shouldn't matter the way I present it.
What show was that where they was like, I can excuse racism? She picked the head. You can excuse racism.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What? I can excuse racism, but how dare you spit in that young man's face?
Yeah. What? Yeah, Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
I know your ancestors were lynched, but let me tell you about my ancestors. They had it real bad. They came over here and they had to integrate into a white society because they were white, and they had it real tough doing that for about a year.
Yeah.
I identify because my foreparents, and I just be wanting to slap people.
Man.
I just want to slap people for disrespecting the struggle by this need to feel oppressed. And everybody wants to be oppressed until it's time to suffer the effects of oppression. It's like sometimes I tell people, everybody want to be black until it's time to be black.
And then everybody.
Hey, listen up, but then too, in the same fashion of being black, cause I feel like I've been getting a lot of smoke about this, about this right here, about this rainbow flag right here. You feel me? And everything it stands for. And listen, it's keeping the conversation black, because I think a lot of people don't recognize that when people had this flag right here, it's not devoid of black people or blackness. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, the way that this flag and we do in this community unify, they unify through the fuel and labor of other black people. You feel me? Shout out to all the non-gender conforming black people, all the trans black people, all the gay pack black people, lesbian. You feel me?
Protect black trans men and women.
Yeah, but in this historical analysis that T. Nathan is giving, I want to be very clear. I want to be very clear and straightforward and purposeful with this. Black gay people and black trans people and black gender non-conforming people was not immune to white supremacy in 2000 anything, because they also are not straight. You feel me? Or not cisgender. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think a lot of times, I want to say this in the presence of two other black men. To other black men watching this, we got to stop acting like our masculinity is being attacked because the presence of the LGBT community, we feel like we're being emasculated. They trying to depopulation. They trying to kill the black community. It's like, I think when you say shit like that, you don't recognize that you taking the same hubris of white supremacy and you just applying it to gay black people. And you saying literally, because you exist, your literal existence is breaking down the black community. That's some shit that I just can't stand for. I can't stand behind.
And, you know we would be approaching an 8 billion population.
And then, let me say that.
And I just know right now we down south. I'm born and raised down south. Down south, when it comes to demographics, black trans women have the lowest life expectancy of all demographics.
Yes.
You feel me? You don't take my word for it. Go look it up. Literally go look it up. Black trans women have the lowest life expectancy down south.
And then for you goofies, you Bible thumping goofies, let's say this also. It wasn't until 1941 that the Bible itself was changed and translated to fit an anti-LGBTQIA plus narrative. So let's be very clear about that. The Bible never said man shall not lay with man. It said man shall not lay with boy.
Boys.
That's what it said. If you go back through the history, the biblical history, you do your research over me search, then you will see and you will recognize that you are peddling a mindset, right, that is barely even 100 years old.
Or
barely.
You keeping? I'm going all the way
generous.
Yeah, I'm going all the way Baptist, all the way missionary, all the way biblical with it. You feel me? Shit, I know for a fact it's not a mistranslation about that pig that swine you eating.
Hello.
You feel me?
Hello.
Hey, you root for a football team every Sunday. They throw around pig skin. You love your ham and everything else. So you biblically righteous about the word homosexuality, but you're not with everything else. You love mixing your polyester with the silk.
Why you not stoning your badass children?
What?
Hello.
You still got some hands. Have you ever masturbated? You masturbated, and your hands cause you to sin, and the Bible say cut your hands off, and you still got hands. How come you ain't thinking about that? You know
what that is.
Feel me? Oh, you lusting with your eyes.
You know what you say about your eyes?
You said so cute, and you ain't gonna marry so-and-so?
Gouge them hoes out.
You lusting.
Yeah.
You still got sight. You still can see.
Selective outrage.
You motherfucker. Selective outrage. Yeah. Keep on going with it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we keep on. It's like literally ton of things. You love shrimp and crab legs. You eat fish without scales. The same book you got this shit about homosexuality. The book of Leviticus is also saying you ain't supposed to eat fish without scales.
And see, they want to
How's that for the crawfish
recognize the sins that don't fit their narrative.
Right.
But then when you start delving deeper into it, like, hell, you ain't supposed to be cussing. Hello.
I know I couldn't make it in this religion.
That's what I know. You just pick and choose, though. You get to weaponize the Bible in ways where you get to literally try to delegitimize a whole person's existence because of the word. But when it goes for you, you like what I'm saying. For all of sin and falling short of the glory of God. Every saint has a every sinner has a past, and every saint has a whatever they say. Every saint has a. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future.
Right, and then they don't recognize that the same Bible that they're preaching out of say, "Judge not, lest ye be judged."
I live in the future.
Hello.
I just feel like for somebody that was born and raised in the Word.
Hello. Listen, I'm part of the church folk. We're in the church every day.
Every day.
Like,
come on, man.
I've been committed a long time.
I was in the church for a long time. And then see the thing about it is like, and this is part of my spiritual journey as I grew up and I got older and wiser and I started getting exposed to more information. I started to ask myself, am I Christian because this is what I love? This is what I, you know what I mean? This is what I genuinely believe in? Or am I Christian because this is all that I know? You know what I mean?
Conditioned into
right. That's not to say anything about anybody that's Christian. You dig what I'm saying? Because I do research on all backgrounds. So my thing is, we gotta challenge our mindsets. There's a quote that says, "Our problem is not learning; it's unlearning and relearning the truth." There were so many things that was around before we even came into an understanding of what's right and what's wrong. Right. When I learned that hoodoo, you know what I'm saying? All African spiritualities. But now I'm looking at like, why the media portray that and why movies portray that as something that's demonic.
Always,
you know what I'm saying?
Inherently demonic.
Like, come on.
Right. Or then
spiritual practices
you tell people,
you know what I'm saying, ushered into.
And then you tell people, like, I'm Kemetic. All of y'all know that I'm Kemetic, and I've been Kemetic all my life. But you get to this point where the colonizers landed in ancient Akubalan and basically told us that because we didn't practice Christianity, that all our ancestors had died and gone to hell. Mm-hmm. Why would you ever embrace something that tells you that everybody in your line of descendants, until you accepted this, went to an everlasting pit of fire? You know, it's just like the enslavement of our people was so complete. It was not just physical. It was mental, emotional, and spiritual. And we have to learn that if we're going to seriously have this fight, we must put all those shackles.
All hands on deck.
All those hands on deck. We have to start to realize that. And then we can't even justify using the same oppressive language and idealism
and tactics
that were used against us, against others. But you know,
the same way the black community, but actually the same way all people of color communities like to weaponize religion against people in their communities, like people in the LGBT community.
Right.
It's the same way either A, your slave master, or B, your colonizer used to be able to justify your confinement, whether it was colonialism or enslavement.
Slaves, literally masters.
Or colonizers make it where they did the same way. You feel me? So I'm gonna evangelize to you, and me evangelizing to you. Show me I'm finna free you from your savagery and show you divinity and make you where, you know what I'm saying, show you how to do better with your land, do this and do that. It's like, man.
And that's it. And we have to stop living in that idealism that this is somehow reverse perpetuation. I'm not here to just talk about oppression. I'm not here to trade places with the oppressor. I don't want to colonize anything. I want us to get to our mindset that we must fight oppression on all levels. And anything short of that is you are a byproduct of oppression that is also an oppressor. And we have to learn that we can't oppress people and then take the moral high ground that we are better. No, you're a spiritual piece of shit.
And with that being said, I think that I feel like I'm gonna end up doing a video on this, so it's safe type shit.
Yeah.
But when you get into it with somebody that you feel like are being oppressive, it doesn't justify you being oppressive, right? This is what I mean by that. Right. If I get into it with a let's say a disabled white supremacist, this doesn't justify me being ableist to the white supremacists because they're white supremacists. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna talk shit about them, I'm gonna direct it, all my talking shit to them about them being a white supremacist. I'm not making nothing about anything else. You know what I'm saying? If I get into it with a fat racist, I'm not gonna talk shit about them being fat. I'm gonna talk shit about them being a racist. You know what I'm saying? Once you start to reciprocate any of the oppression back to them, I think that's like some wild whack shit. You feel me? Like I think you
unless
lost
they
in the
got bad
sauce.
hygiene, then I'm gonna talk about their bad hygiene.
I think bad hygiene bad hygiene doesn't account as an oppression. I think that usually us poor people usually has the best. That to me,
that don't count. So don't try to use those words like you said not to talk about anybody.
Nah, hell nah. You been talking that man? And you start talking shit, you best believe consciously the first thing you finna comment on is your ice smoking ass.
Hey, and while we on that,
I come from a community that's been talking. Well, my grandma was a crackhead, so we put it right there, right? But we talk shit about it. Listen. I know drug addiction is real.
Stop feeling entitled to our platforms. Stop it.
Yeah.
Some of y'all get so lost in the sauce of social media validation that y'all think that y'all are just entitled to our platforms. And that's not even on being arrogant, being braggadocious, or none of that. We've worked hard to build the platforms that we have. You know what I mean? And to build the support systems in the communities that support us. So in that regard, you know what I mean? You come from a place of respect. You come from a place of professionalism. Stop leading with disrespect and discontent and expecting peace and professionalism in return. I hate when you goofies do that. Y'all do these BS videos talking down on I'm all about going at the content. Unless the character is what's called into question. So if you rebuttal one of my videos or one of their videos, keep it to the content. But when you jump over into the character, and you're talking about, you want to have a conversation, we're going to have a conversation of fisticuffs.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's what we're going to have a conversation of, fisticuffs. And that's not even on being a tough guy. That's on being consistent and being a man and standing on what you believe in. You start talking shit about my kids, about my wife, you know what I mean? Buddy,
he's talking too far there.
You know what I mean? Like, we ain't got no conversation after that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it rap. I'm going to keep it to the content. Unless your character is what's called into question in terms of the information that you're putting out that's dangerous to the lives of others. You know what I'm saying? But stop doing that nonsense,
But
man.
we don't keep it about the individual, though. We ain't talking about your mama, your daddy, your spouse, your kid, none of that.
Unless you bring them into it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm being real with you. You talk to me, you start talking about my wife, my kids, my mama, my daddy, shit. I'm not fucking with you no more. I'm not dealing with you no more. You're not nothing for us to debate about no more. You feel me? And just know we ever run into each other in person, don't say shit to me. I won't say shit to you. Other than that, lace up your shoes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on.
And put them up. Because it's on site.
It's on site.
As soon as you identify yourself or you are identified, and I'm in the vicinity, it is what it is.
Now, I want another thing. I want y'all to stop tagging me in videos asking me to cover something. And this is for people that have content.
Oh,
I want you to stop tagging me in something and say, when are you going to talk about it? And you have content and you haven't talked about it.
And you got a bigger following than me, goofies. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger followers than me.
Are you going to talk about this situation? No. If I haven't talked about it and I talk about it in my time, I'm not going to talk about it if you haven't talked about it. I tell people, you make a video, I duet you. Yeah, you talk about well, your voice. You know how to word it better than I do. You just start wording it. I'll figure it out.
Somebody said they do that. Yeah, they do that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because they've built a following and not a community, so whereby they've allowed someone else to start controlling their message and controlling their voice. The thing that they don't like about us is that you can't control us.
We don't care.
You can't tell us to bring our temperament down. You can't tell us that, conscious can't talk about the guys whose asses he done whooped in the debate. You can't tell us about none of that. Why? Because I'm proud of who I am. I'm unapologetic about who I am. And you hate that because you can't be that. Because you've allowed someone else to control your message, control your voice. So this massive following that you've built, now you can't talk about what you really want to talk about, right? Because somebody paying you. I had a company.
This mess is on paying somebody.
Oh yeah. I had somebody tell me, hey, listen, we want to pay you 10 bands. Real story, but what you be talking about on your platform, they'll never tell you not to talk about it.
Yeah.
We just prefer that our brand ambassadors move away that type of content.
Right. Yeah.
Well, you can take you and that 10 racks and shove it where the sun
And then the other day we were talking. You can
let the dough hit you with a good Lord split you. Mind the business that pays you and it cheats that part for you. You know what I'm saying?
And we got to get away from this idealism that I want people to understand. My convictions are not for sale. I don't do this because I get paid to do it. I do this because the ancestors demand it, and their convictions are not for sale. And people don't realize, we're talking about 10 racks and how somebody wants you to move away from the content you do. They got you to the attention of being considered for these 10 racks in the first place. That just makes me use it like they're using these 10 racks to get you to perfect their narrative and make us safe. That's
Right.
how we have to be careful as black people that we're not going to be selling our ancestors out
Got this weekend.
Right.
for money.
Shout out to Dark Deacon. We see you in the comments.
What's up, Dark Deacon?
Hey, shout out to who to send me that money on Cash App. I appreciate you.
Hey, shout out to the Cash App. Hey, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Man.
Hey, for the person that's asking, we not in Hawaii, we in Tulsa.
We're in Tulsa.
Yeah, we in
We
Tulsa.
in Oklahoma. Shout out to everybody in
You guys want to do
T-Town.
this? Sign it and
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, bet. So, peep game. So, what we finna do, right? So, since I'm the only one live, what we gonna do is, wait, somebody trying to go do a live with me right now?
Who is
Oh,
that?
I don't even know who that is.
who is this? Who is
I
this?
don't know. And that person looks verified. Who that is?
This is Cameron Gassimi.
I don't even know who
No,
that
right.
is.
Yeah.
Hey, Natasha texting you too.
That what she said? She said she texted me? Uh-oh.
You say maybe. It said maybe. Man, y'all see this, man? I've been stretching now. I got these. I got, man, I usually be cleared up. I feel like I waited till I turned 30 years old to have all these pimples and acne and stuff. Like, I never had acne in my life.
Yep.
I turned 30 years old and started having acne. Like,
Yeah,
what the hell going on?
that's called incel problems.
Did he do the involuntary celibacy? Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
Lil Yachty, boy, I know you don't know me yet. You about to know. You about to find me. You about to find out real quick, real soon.
Yes, sir.
You know?
You about to find
I'm about
what
to
you
be on
looking
your
for.
ass, boy. We on your ass, boy. The
Facts.
Instagram video you shared about women inherently being almost
yeah.
like dudes can fuck whoever they want to fuck because women can have sex with who they want to have sex with. Dudes have to work for it.
Yeah.
And because dudes have to work for it, this justifies us being able to sex whoever we want to have sex with. But women are not justified to be able to have sex with who they want to have sex with because they can have sex with anybody and everybody want to have sex with them. It was like,
Yeah.
boy, you don't get your motherfucker.
A whole circle.
What? You don't get your...
A whole circle joke or nothing.
Like,
And it's like,
yeah.
I got a master
I
key.
find the
Y'all be supporting white supremacy. Y'all don't even know it.
All right, bet. Wait, you gotta give me the specs on this. So, hey, so peep
We
game.
got a Jason mask.
So this what we're gonna do. Hold on, you gotta talk about this.
It's a very vintage helmet from the '60s. They use those in like high production facilities.
Yep.
So the one guy would just have his hand to move off, the mask right away, so they can keep welding. So
Bet
it's a
that.
production mask.
So this what we gonna do. We gonna auction
You gonna
these
sign
off
this,
to those that the highest gifters. You know what I'm saying? And if you want to throw a little extra on the Cash App, you know what I mean? You might get a little priority. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna sign them.
Sign
You know what I'm saying?
Sign outside.
Sign outside.
Yeah, you do the outside.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You want a different marker or is that one fine?
No, this.
I'm gonna even have Bella sign it. I'm gonna sign for it. Commemorate our trip to Tulsa and Black Wall Street, and we're gonna have an auction, and we're going to use the proceeds to do what we do: help those who are in need of help in our community.
Facts. Bam.
And too, it's 100% proceeds too, so they know we ain't bullshitting.
Oh yeah, big facts. 100% of proceeds.
We ain't pocketing none of it come from here. It's all 100% going to some shit. We can show the receipts too, but just to make sure, because I know a lot of people be on social media and they be capping, trying to get them a little,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Listen, any fundraisers we've ever done, we've
Definitely.
always
I got
shown
the receipts.
receipts.
I got the receipts.
You know what I mean?
Every time I raise money for something, I always have the receipts to show you where every single dime went.
Facts. Even
Every time.
when me and Satan and a couple others, we did the one for Texas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the link up. They asking opinions on Candace Owens.
Y'all know damn well we do not fuck with Candace Owens. Y'all know damn well.
But
in
you know
this
what?
platform, we don't even have time to.
I don't even have an opinion about it.
I do want to say something. I feel like Candace Owens set up the blueprint for black conservatives to monetize being black conservatives.
Okay, let's talk about Candace Owens when she was in Connecticut, when I was part of the Connecticut NAACP. Let's talk about Candace Owens when she came to us because she was being harassed for her blackness by 3 white boys, and their father just happened to be a former governor.
Not her never experiencing racism, therefore racism doesn't exist.
Right. And then to hear her talk about the NAACP.
Nicole said Candace Owens was a sellout for money.
Well, you know what? She's always been.
Yeah.
And it's just the idea, but that rhetoric is so dangerous to our community.
Didn't she get like 30 bands?
She got $37,000. $37,500 the NAACP secured for her. And then 8 years later, she's talking about the NAACP is the worst organization she's ever
We're not bringing down people. We're spitting facts. If facts hurt your feelings, then this ain't the live for you.
What do you mean?
They said y'all bringing down people.
She already down, goddamn.
What about,
she already downloading them up. She already
what about Vice President Harris?
What about Vice President Harris?
What about
You know what I mean?
Make sure you put that Vice President in front too, not just Harris in them comments. So until you put Madam Vice President Harris, yeah, we ain't addressing that.
We ain't hearing that.
We got smoke for everybody too, though. So
that's called deflection.
Like
that's called deflection.
It's called textbook deflection.
What facts? All opinions. Oh no, Google Candace Owens and NAACP, and then you tell me what part of that was an opinion.
Yeah,
goofy.
What part was opinion?
Yeah,
hey, really, some of y'all don't even be goofy. Some of y'all just be out of there, like it's out of there.
Yeah,
straight up.
I'm telling you, it's an intersectionality of goofy, C-Spot Run, and pop-up books.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's what y'all have. You can't even spell facts.
What up, Brandon? Shout out to my mind, Brandon. Candace Owens is not a great person that these Republicans talking about. No, that's they token black friend. That's they token black friend.
That didn't even get to speak at the last CPAC.
Or the Republican National Convention.
As they see.
Hello. All of that cooning for clout and cooning for cash.
She's gonna be out there with Omarosa after a while talking
and
about.
And they ain't getting no speaking yet. Hell, Christian Walker dad got an opportunity.
Herschel Walker was there.
Got an opportunity to speak. That's crazy.
Crazy.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
I have no desire to have peaceful dialogue and rhetoric with those that actively wake up and choose to be white supremacists and or to be a mouthpiece for white supremacy. It's Bella. Bella's being so good.
Hey, bro.
Hey, Bella's still in the show, y'all. We spitting all this knowledge and they worry about Bella.
Yeah, y'all doing the right thing.
There we go. So this is the first one. We all done signed it. You know what I mean?
Y'all done signed it.
What we're gonna do is I'm gonna give my man Metal Melter so I don't take it back to Hawaii. This is what we're gonna do. So the people that win, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna connect with you. Shoot me a message on Instagram once I identify your username. So we gonna auction off 3 of them on the live. So make sure you gifted on the live. And the top 3 gifters are all gonna receive one of these vintage welding masks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Signed by me, Conscious T. Nathan, and my man Metal Melter. And what I do is once I connect with you, I'm gonna have my man Metal Melter ship it to you.
And we'll do 3 lives while we're here.
Yeah.
On each other's platform.
So this the first live. We're gonna do 2 more lives for 2 more masks.
Right.
So what we'll do is we'll sign both of them. That way, because we're not gonna be able to be here when y'all get back. So then once we give y'all the username, we'll give y'all the information. And if I need to do y'all for shipping and handling, I'll do that. That's fine. Yeah. So this the first live. Whoever the top gifter is, that's who's gonna get the welding mask.
Yeah. Yeah.
Leave it to Conscious.
Leave it to Conscious. Y'all know you can't dance. That's why you
get dancing on Ants Live. It's Conscious dancing, but still counts.
Hello. I'm a leader.
Lee, what you drinking? He drinking lemonade.
I'm a leader.
It's the vibe. Favorite black sitcoms. What's our favorite black sitcom? I mean,
mine would have to be. I mean, that wasn't a sitcom.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Rock.
Oh my God.
Rock and Girlfriends.
The Jeffersons.
See, I know one. I understand, but they were just so classic. I don't even consider them sitcoms, right?
Yeah.
Like Good Times.
Good time, yeah, good
Yeah,
times.
Good Times was so. It was like we were just telling our story.
Talk about back away from the cup. Dance is better than he sings. God is good. He sat down. And that's on GeorgeLeeSpeaks.com.
Wait till you do some SWV. Yeah.
Hey, what time we got? 8:26?
Yeah.
All right.
We better cut it off.
Yeah,
I went to the bar now.
yeah. I'm about to say, it's about dinner time now.
Dinner time. Ain't nobody eat.
Hey.
I speak and I eat. Go to my page and look at when we went out to eat just 2 hours ago. How much
the only one that ate chicken and fish.
The lady asked. The lady was looking around like, "Did we have another guest with us?" I'm like, "What?"
I want to learn this dance and do it so bad.
Yeah. Anyway,
I was about to say, I Eat 1906 was busting it down.
Busting his
man, did
damn.
you all see that video? Yeah.
And he had
food had food.
Wait, you know what I'm talking about? And he food I brought him first before anybody.
Pool time for the kids? Wait, honey, you bought that pool already?
Damn! They went
Yeah. I leave Hawaii. His wife go buy a pool.
Damn! She just talked. Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. She went and bought a whole pool.
Dang. Hey, shout out to my wife, man. Holding it down with the kids, man. I'm gonna have the kids in about a month when my wife go to Vegas, man. Pray for
You
me.
want me to make some pizza or something?
Pray for me.
Oh no.
We good.
No, we good. We
Anthony Irene needs a 4-hour nap and 2 hourly meals.
Yeah. Every 4 hours he eating.
Yes, as a black man in the military, how do I keep ranking up with racial superiors? This is what I want you to remember. I don't know what branch you in, but I'm going to tell you this, and T. Nathan will back me up on this. It don't matter what you say out of this. Ain't nobody above that black and white. Instructions, the UCMJ, have been written for a reason, and nobody is above it.
Yep.
Regardless of what their rank is, from E1 all the way up to O10, nobody is above it.
Yeah.
Everybody got a superior.
And you need to just keep that in mind. You need to keep that in mind. Look at what's happening to Sergeant First Class Pentland.
Yep.
Yeah. Old Jonathan there is finding out that even out of uniform, until you are decommissioned or your commission, or he didn't have a commission. My bad. I have a commission.
He's a non-commissioned officer.
Yeah. Until his enlistment is over, he is the property of the United States government, and people expect you to act a certain way representing that uniform. And I'm just going to say that, regardless of that, if you're willing to beat up a little boy and then won't come out your house when the big boys come, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah. We going to get off here?
about to get ready to get out of here. These crab legs about to try to give me right now. I'm about to be jumping out the moon.
Oh, yeah. What time that thing closed?
It don't matter. I'm about to get some.
Somebody crab legs.
Somebody
Yeah, we gotta
over
go get this seafood ball, head to the crib.
Yeah, head to the crib.
Head to the
All right, so what we're gonna do is just to recap, we're gonna sign 2 more of those masks. Yeah, we're gonna sign 2 more of these. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna hit my man Metal Melter up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna hit him with the info, and we're gonna do 2 more lives before we leave Tulsa. And then on T. Nathan's Live and then Conscious Live, whoever the top gifter is, that's who gonna get the vintage mask.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank y'all so much for pulling up. We've held a consistent 300 plus in here. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the link up you never knew you needed, that you knew you needed, but we ain't had time to link up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One of us in Hawaii.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he just lazy. He could just flap his arms and come here more often, right? But he kind of
If
lazy.
only it was that damn easy.
Because he sure got enough. He sure eat enough to support that metabolism of flying here.
You know what I'm saying? My pay raise coming up. Listen, we love y'all. Love, peace, and hair grease. And we'll always buckle up.
Buckle up.
Let's talk about
Education is elevation, baby.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
Where is it? He used to say, Hit it up and end it.
Right there.
Yep, there you go.